Welcome back to NautiStyles. 2,200 square feet of livable space on a 58-foot yacht. How is it possible? Let's find out. Welcome back. Today we're going to be showing you Prestige M7. This yacht has a lot of volume for the size. It is shocking to actually, when you're on board, to realize the size of the boat. It feels a lot bigger, and that's why we decided to show it to you.
It's only 58 feet.
I know.
But it's a
crazy.
cat. It's a cat.
It is a cat.
Forgot to mention.
But well, we're going to talk about it. Let's save that for the bow because it's a good conversation to have there. Let's start here.
So let's start on the starboard sugar scoop. We do have an emergency swim ladder right here. If you forgot to actually deploy your regular swim ladder, you still be able to get out of the water and not be drifting somewhere at
There's
sea.
a very scary movie out there.
So right underneath here we have our shore power connections, and this is a big hydraulic swim platform Victoria's standing on actually.
It's massive.
I know, and it's not how it usually, how I'm used to seeing the swim platforms.
Not a traditional.
With the hydraulic arms just going up and down. This one actually, as you guys maybe can see here, has a stainless steel rail, kind of, a track, where it actually can slide up and down into the water, all the way into the water and out of the water as well.
Nice, okay.
Yeah.
So just to make this place safe, they do have removable extensions that go all the way around. You can take them off, put them away, and then you can actually close off the space as well, so you can make it safe.
It's pretty amazing how this actually becomes part of your cockpit.
Yeah, you can extend, I mean, it's a really solid platform, so you can extend your livable space here. You can put another couch, or you can have another table out here if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Bin bags. This is an extension of a cockpit, but it's also your beach club.
And the cockpit is not small because we have quite a substantial beam here for the length of the vessel, since it is a catamaran compared to a monohull.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so, you know, I mean, look at the space here. The cockpit might not be deep, but it's really, really wide.
Yeah, but also when this is down, that beach club area, because the sugar scoops are so big, it's huge. It's a huge space.
Actually, you know, like, since you're saying that, because it is connecting both of the sugar scoops if the platform is lowered down, not all the way in the water, just to the same level, I think I'd prefer that actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, because then it's kind of like a tiered, and since it's already tiered from there on anyways.
Yeah, but it's a nice space to be able to like lay out your water toys, or just have that extension.
Sea bobs. Here we have our shore power, shore water connection as well, quick connect, transom shower, and a secondary shore power connection as well on a cable reel. There we go.
All right, let's keep going because we have a lot more to see. So we have an alfresco dining here.
Yes.
Lower dining, set up right now for 8. Really comfortable, nice built-in sofa right here. Huge layout cushion right here on this side. I mean, it's essentially a really nice napping spot right here.
It is. I would totally use it.
Yeah, and it almost looks like it's got some storage underneath. Yep, I can see it right there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, quite nice. All right.
So then over here we have an entrance to the port engine room, one of the ways to get into the port engine room. Remote switch, foot remote switch here for the capstan, and then we have a big bollard here for our dock lines and line storage.
This is nice. I like that. Big boat features. I like that they built that in.
We're not even tied up to these ones right now. We're using the stern cleats all the way down there to cross tie.
Yeah, and they're kind of out of the way as well, right? Sometimes I feel like on the Cats, the way the setup works is like the lines are just in the way.
In the way, huh?
So you have this beautiful view aft, but then you just, at the dock, you just got lines everywhere.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. This looks great.
Yeah, no, it works.
Good
works
setup.
really well.
All right, I propose we go check out the bow first and then go in the interior.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go on port side.
How about this here?
That design feature is super cool. I mean, immediately you know that that's Prestige when you see it.
For sure.
It's really beautiful, and it creates extra shade for the cockpit.
So then we have the door here to the crew quarters, which we're going to show at the end before the engine room.
All right, let's keep going. There's a special feature here that you guys see just in a moment that I love.
The side boarding door?
No,
Okay.
don't show it yet. Just keep that secret. Let's keep walking forward.
Well, hang on one second. I see these stairs here have hinges on them. There is a waste pump out here. Oh, and this one, water fill. Ha! Nicely hidden away.
All right, welcome to the bow. We have a huge layout set up here.
Very large.
It's almost like sun loungers overkill or sun pad overkill.
But these flip up, so it can also be a bench.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna need an assistant to show it.
What do you mean?
It shouldn't
You
be
can-
me. No,
you
no,
can
no,
flip
no.
up the- No?
My job is to lay on these cushions.
What?
Your job is to set them up.
This is kind of cool here. This becomes your little bench. So am I the model also have to sit down now?
No,
and-
that is my job. You
Okay.
just set them up and then I show it.
Really, that's how it works?
Yeah, what else can you do?
We can put these ones up. You have your layout cushion right here.
Great spot underway. The nice calm waters here.
Yeah.
Or fantastic spot for sundowners.
Exactly, because you could even have little removable cocktail tables here. I mean, coffee tables,
Oh, I like that.
right?
Oh, just one coffee
just
table,
one.
because all the anchoring system is completely hidden, so it's
Flush.
very clean bow here.
Cup holders.
Well, this is my job. Wait, your job was just to show this. Okay, here, I'll demonstrate. Check this out. People say that I'm good at this.
Demonstrating?
Modeling.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so because of that, you can use this space. This is not, there's no anchor in a way or anything. It's very nicely covered. So this space is very convertible. Like once your anchor and everything's set up, this becomes just a flat out entertainment space. You
Correct.
don't feel like this is a working bow.
So I'm wondering if this can be shaded, actually.
I bet you it can.
Yeah, because I
see,
do see
these are the poles.
receptacles there.
Yep.
And then these are cool. You know what this is? These are the disappearing capstans.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So you got the foot remote switches there,
Yeah,
and they're actually sinking in at the end. They're turning, and then they disappear all the way down and come back up when you need them.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So you can definitely shade it. You've got another pole here
Oh, I see.
and there. So this is a pretty massive area that can
Yeah.
be shaded. That's
Okay,
nice.
let me check out the lockers here.
Let's do it.
See what we have.
See if he's gonna name it the right way today, the right name.
Whoa,
Oh wow, that's very deep.
that is a big storage locker.
Do you see that chain locker there?
Yeah, chain locker is right in the center. We're going to see in a moment,
This
I
is
think.
actually really tall.
Yeah, it's really deep.
Yeah, you're not, I don't know if you could see it from your angle, but I don't think you're gonna have much stacking happening. It's
No.
tall. It goes all the way
You
in
would
there.
have to have a lot of chain in order for that to stack all the way up to
Actually,
the
it
windows.
looked like there was a lot of chain there.
So now, let's do this side.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, access to the anchor is quite good as well,
It is.
because you see it just right there. So that's not far, and then it's right here.
So we have our snubber, our bridle already installed here. So once you're at the right length where you want to be, you just take the D-shackle, attach it to the chain, and let it out until the bridle is tight.
Okay.
Very easy.
Yeah, very easy. Great setup.
Of course, well, we have the remote here and we have an emergency wind channel as well. Very clean space. And we have a freshwater hookup right there to spray out any dirt you have in here or salt from the chain.
So what you're standing on, do you think that's exactly the same as mine, or
Yep.
is that different?
I think it's exactly the same.
Let's see if you're right. You don't open, you won't know.
There we go.
It is
And
the
actually
same.
gives us a good perspective because there's some big fenders in there.
These are large fenders, you guys. These
Tender
are,
fenders.
He's almost as tall as me. I mean, they're tall.
All right, let's close it back up.
Okay.
There we go.
Did you mention music?
Yeah, so of course we have speakers here on the foredeck, and we have more in the cockpit as well. Going back on the starboard side,
Yes.
see what else we can discover.
Find. Okay. Hello from Costa Rica. Every time we tour another Liveaboard yacht possibility, all I can think about is just untie the lines, find that quiet anchorage somewhere in the Bahamas, slow down and live that simple boat life. But our life right now is pretty much a complete opposite of that dream. Most days are spent negotiating bill contracts, scheduling travel, boat shows, filming, editing, trying to close brokerage deals. Some parts are exciting and rewarding, but others are just super stressful and chaotic lately. We read all of your comments, and I know many of you can relate, and that's why you watch this channel, to keep that boat life dream alive. And honestly, until our boat is finally finished, we're in the same boat, like pun intended, working towards that Liveaboard life goal. Something I realized while we were deep in the trenches last year when I struggled with my own health is that you can work really hard for years chasing that dream, but if your health falls apart along the way, by the time you finally get there, you might not actually be able to enjoy it. So lately we've been really focusing on taking care of ourselves. I mean, I can be pretty disciplined with working out and eating better, but sleep has always been the hardest part for me. I can go to bed early and do everything right, but my brain still wouldn't shut off. For a long time, I felt like sleep was just something outside of my control, until I discovered Dream by Beam. And instead of just noticing it worked, because I'm kind of a nerd and I love stats, I actually track the results. I've been wearing this ring for, I think, a year and a half now. It is not sponsored. And before Dream, my sleep quality was just all over the place. High stress levels in the morning, and then I still felt tired even when I got lucky to get 8 hours of sleep. So now my sleep scores are consistently in the 80s and 90s, and the biggest difference is just simply how much easier it's been for me to fall asleep. If you're new here, Dream by Beam is basically a delicious hot chocolate. You drink it 30 minutes before bed. It helps you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up refreshed and not groggy. I also love their Dream capsules because they're just great for travel. And thank you everyone who shared their dream success stories in the comments and encouraged our collaboration with Beam to help more people discover it. So if you are struggling with falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up feeling exhausted, how I used to be, Dream has been a total game changer for me. In honor of March being Sleep Awareness Month, get up to 40% off with my link plus code NautiStyles for a limited time only. It helps you fall asleep and it helps our channel. Oh, by the way, this is like one of the coolest Airbnbs we've ever stayed in. Not sponsored. I mean, check this out. It's like insane. I'll put the link in the description for you guys, just so you can check it out. Anyway, all right, now let's keep going through this catamaran because honestly, this would make a great liveaboard. Very cool feature up there that we see in a moment.
Oh, I can't wait to show that.
Yes, it's a unique feature to this catamaran.
What do you think of these side walkways?
They're very wide, they are protected, there's a nice overhang. It feels like a monohull motor yacht. Like when you're,
it does.
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't really feel like you're on a cat because they're tall and protected. Usually you're kind of used to like a bit more open extensions or something, but here it feels like a really beamy monohull.
Like to me, it feels almost like a cat and a monohull had a baby.
Yeah, exactly. Look what I found here.
Yeah, what'd you find?
Well, first of all, what's this?
There's one of our diesel fills.
Here we go.
Okay, so we have a Garmin repeater here and a joystick for the IPS drives, or for the Volvo. I don't know if it's IPS actually. I'll have to take a look at it in the engine room.
Okay, well, stay tuned for that.
So we do have a joystick for docking here, and of course a Volvo engine screen right here as well. Here is another hatch, and as well over there for the engine rooms, which you're going to see later.
All right. Step back a little,
okay,
to get a full perspective. So this door here slides. We can open up a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Nothing changed on the outside yet.
I know, but stay.
Now it does.
Check this out.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
So here's your indoor living space. Has like this a lounge tiered setup. All the livable space is looking up. Like you have these views are just tiered. You can see everybody all the way there. You can see everyone. You can see people in the water. I love that. It's just such a sexy setup. So let's start with our seating arrangement here. Check this out.
Yeah, loose furniture.
Big windows, tons of visibility and really nice light. Then on this side, we have all our controls to get the boat going.
Yeah, so we got our stereo control here, battery switches, our water pressure and pump out, I believe it is, right here. And then air condition control up here. And this is the boat management system right underneath.
First secret feature, hit it.
There we go.
We have a TV right here. So this space is also just kind of out of sight because a lot of the times you're on board, you're not watching TV. But if you got some crappy weather, you want to do a really nice movie night, or you got to watch that game that is on a Sunday, you've got a TV right here.
It's definitely kind of cool. Instead of having just a pop-up TV, you have a full mirrored wall, which makes the space even look bigger.
Yeah, I like it a lot. So then we're in the galley. This is a U-shaped galley. This is really cool too. I love how they did that. It looks very modern. And then look, check this out. We've got our fridge, freezer. Wow, this is a big freezer here.
Yeah.
Nice. With drawers in there. And then as we come around, I gotta open stuff up because I know there's stuff in here. Look, wine cooler.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we can find. Dishwasher, mealy, appliances. We have a 4-burner cooktop here. This is a cool hood. Check this out. Is that even called a hood? Because it's not over.
Well, it's an extractor fan.
I don't think it's called a hood. And then there's a little bit of even storage space here, how they use that. I like how they designed this part here. And then as we're coming around, we do have a microwave oven right here. 2 sinks, small and a larger one. I know a lot of you love that because this is a great space for like unfreezing, defrosting stuff.
I love those countertops.
They are nice. I wonder what they are.
Like, feels like real stone.
They even give you a little bit of a lip here, the fiddle. You even have that built in right here. And then a bit storage underneath right here. Coming around, ice maker, nice, ice. And then
oh, that's nice.
At that. Wow. This is beautiful.
Very nicely done.
Yeah, look at
Everything
that.
has its space.
Oh, that's really, really nice. I'm guessing that the boat comes with all of this. That's gonna be.
I think so too. Otherwise, it would be a big gamble.
It would be a sure guess. Yeah, we'd have to find. No, for sure. Yeah, that's quite nice. Look, you even have the plates and everything here.
Yeah,
very, very cool.
Beautiful.
And then a bit more storage right here. So that's our galley. It just wait. There's more. A little bit of an exposed storage here. Then, check this out. Washer.
Yes, full size.
Yep. Not a combo because the dryer is right here.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, you know another reason I kind of love that is that you don't, like, if you're watching something in the evening or whatever, it's not right next to you, next to your bedroom too. It's kind of out there, you're down there.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. I
Agreed.
don't mind it at all. And I'm already at the helm.
Well, you had one of the helms.
That's right, lower helm.
Lower helm. So lower helm, we have one helm chair. We do have a little bit more of the Spartan helm set up here because the main helm is actually up.
Yeah,
top.
it's this is like a minimal necessary helm here.
So we got dual Garmin chart plotters here. I love this, the new feature, the surround view camera, like you would see it, you know, used to it on your car, for example. But it's kind of nice to have it for the boat, for docking purposes, for sure. Got the shift and throttle control here, fire suppression system, Volvo Penta screen right here, ignition switches for the Volvo Penta, joystick control right here, and then our just basic navigation switches here, including the horn switch, anchor controls, and light switches, navigation lights, helm wheel, and of course a VHF radio.
Oh, wow, that's a good amount of storage actually in here. So
and it looks like more access or storage below as well.
I think it's access.
It's access,
yeah,
right?
You can get in there. When you guys see the helm upstairs, you'll be like, well, why do you even need this helm for? Because it's so comfortable up there and protected. But this is a great helm for like longer voyages. Because if you're underway and you're just really on the simple watch kind of hanging out, like you can be all together. You can be making lunch.
Yeah, true.
And you could still be at the helm.
You can just jump down here, take control down here, and just spend a couple of hours down here before you go back up.
Exactly. Or in the evening or something when it's really safe and you don't need to be so high up there. So yeah, it's great to have this option. I think it's nice that they still left it in here.
So I think since we're talking about that already, I would say we're gonna head up, check out the Sky Lounge and the upper helm.
Yeah.
And all the other stuff up there.
And then we do the staterooms.
Then we do staterooms.
And definitely stay for that owner suite.
Well, this is also unusual. Instead of having a staircase coming from the cockpit, going forward, up, right? This is reversed.
So the reverse staircase, that's the first thing, but also this side door. That's something you don't normally see on the Catamaran setup like this as well, which is great for a bit more cross breeze coming in here.
Yeah.
Because even when you're at anchor and all your wind is forward, there's still a little bit of wind sometimes that's coming in sideways, so it's great to have this.
True.
Because with this door and this door, it just kind of flows through without having windows, openable windows there.
And even if it's shitty weather, you're definitely a lot more protected going up this way.
Oh, very much so. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna do this.
Yep.
Okay, let's go up.
Oh wow. This is not open. This is like open closed.
This is very, very unique. And that's part of the reason we want to show you this one. Because essentially you have a sky lounge. What?
Oh, it's just like, it's solid glass.
It's solid glass.
Yeah.
So essentially it's a sky lounge.
Yes.
So again, this is a kind of a monohull motor yacht feature, the way it's set up here, because it is open here, but it is very much protected. It's beautiful visibility.
The best of both worlds.
100%. So all of this is solid glass, then there's this door. Maybe we should go check that out first.
First? Okay.
Yeah. So check out this door. First of all, this massive door as well.
Yes.
And then this is, I don't know what they call it. Maybe Prestige has their own word for it, but I'm calling it like a Portuguese terrace.
Yes, it
right?
is. It is.
It kind of feels like it because there's this massive layout cushions here. I mean, this is crazy cool.
I mean, it's so cool too because you could close this, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a heavy
it's
door.
a heavy
yeah.
shock.
Yeah.
Let's say, people over there are a little bit more sensitive to wind, right? The breeze coming from the bow,
Yeah.
underway especially. And you can close this and still people can hang out here on the bow, enjoying the breeze and be out in the open.
But another thing is, I feel like on a boat, you always try to have this spaces that could be connected, but also could be separate.
Correct.
So you can have like separate conversations. Let's say you have your kids playing there, and you can be having a nice adult conversation here, or this is your cigar lounge. I don't know. Like there's different ways, different pockets, or everybody could hang out, but also have that separation, which is nice to have. This is a really, really cool spot.
Agreed.
I love it. All right, let's go back in or out. I don't know.
Or in out.
So there is another dining area here. Again, served for 8, or you can even squeeze in more, to be honest. And if you open this up, this is pretty much al fresco dining. This is open, it's really protected. But on these really hot summer days, how cool is it to have that as well? To be able to eat here and throw in some air conditioning.
Well, how about this? You can open the whole roof.
That's air conditioning, right?
Yes, that's AC or heat, correct.
So you can have this space cold or hot, would be quite nice.
Open this.
And exactly.
You're outside.
I thought you were gonna be like, yes, and this is open, but there was no dramatic reveal. I was hoping you were gonna do that. Well, you get the idea.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
How about...
So it is truly the best of both worlds. So I can think of like, for example, California boating, you will have this open a lot. Because you're always in the winter looking for the sun, because without the sun it's quite cold in the water. I know a lot of people don't know that, but it is. So yeah, like West Coast cruising, how cool would that be?
You would have that door closed,
yeah,
and this open.
and potentially that closed, and maybe even a heater on. But without it in the sun, it would be really, really nice. But yes, so the Helm, or actually, let's do this first, and then you go to the Helm.
Sounds
So
good.
then we can finish with entertainment spaces. Because if you open this up, look, we've got a grill right here, good size grill, double
canyon.
Then we have a sink, and then let's see what we got here. Storage, an ice maker, and a drink fridge. So everything you need, essentially your little outdoor galley here. And this space is still very large. Again, you can put a few foldable chairs, like loungers here. You can do anything you like.
Especially if when you roll this up, it becomes just one big space. This up, it's big.
And I love that they extended this hardtop. First of all, it looks really nice going all the way out here. Like it just kind of nice lines, but it is very practical as well because it gives you that extra shade. And look, there's a track here.
Yeah, I was just about to say, as you can see, we do have some more sunshade poles here with the attachment here, so you can still put a sunshade over the aft portion of it.
And there was another one all the way forward. I called it a Portuguese terrace.
Oh, here, up here, you mean, not down there, not on the bow. Okay,
exactly.
yes,
There was another one there, so there must be another reason for it. It must be another shade or a way to
Correct.
connect the shade or something like that. But reach out to Prestige and figure out why. But that's quite interesting because they give you a track all the way around. It's awesome.
Exactly. And then on top here, quickly, since we're already here and we can see it well, we have the satellite domes right here, VHF antenna, and then an open array radar, as well as our GPS antennas up there as well.
The Helm.
Helm, finally. So we have two Helm chairs here. I like the way this is built in, right? It feels almost like a floating Helm. Like it's separate. Almost it feels like separate furniture. Like it's not attached.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Like I felt like I'm almost too far away, but actually,
you can slide them closer.
No, you can.
Yeah, look, this one is closer here.
How do you do that?
It's on sliders.
Oh yeah, there's like a little thing here, like in the car.
Like a lever.
Ah, that makes sense. I'm like, why is this one so far?
So, bolster function on the Helm chairs.
Yes, and it's very comfy.
Oh yeah, it is actually.
Yeah.
It's firm, which is and great visibility. I'm just looking up here. I can see everything. If I need to see a little bit more, I just stand up and can really see really well. Especially in front of you if you're in the Bahamas and you need to watch out for bombies or something, or any shallow spots. It's easy from right up here. So let's talk about the Helm. We have two very large Garmin chart plotters here. Of course, we have the yacht management system also displayed on the chart plotter. We have the Volvo screen right here. We have the air condition control over here on the right side, horn switch, anchor remote, windshield wiper control, Garmin remote control. We do have the bow thruster control right here, VHF radio, shift and throttle control, the joystick for the main engines. We have another little Garmin screen here, which is in this case the autopilot, cup holder, ignition switches right over here, fire suppression system over there, and the remote for the searchlight, and a compass. Did I forget anything?
No.
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
Oh.
Stereo control. We have the Fusion stereo right here.
All right, I think we should close this up
Okay.
just to protect it from the sun. Leave it the way we found it. Now, let's go show you those staterooms.
Yes.
This is a really comfortable staircase going down.
I think I prefer actually staircase going forward.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's
Right?
very cool. Yeah, and it's solid too. It's not just like this hanging staircase, you know, it's solid.
Yeah.
It's nice and protected. Okay, so which
Okay.
way do we go?
This way, starboard.
Okay.
That
We're
way.
gonna go starboard first. All right, hang on. Let's see which room we're gonna show you first.
What?
Okay, we're gonna go forward first.
Okay. Ah, interesting.
This is one of the coolest bunk cabins I've seen in a long time.
Yep.
This is so like out of each other's way. You know, you're not on top of each other. You're very comfortable. They're good sized bunks as well. If you have kids, how cool is this cabin? Because you can also socialize together. You know, like you can play together and do stuff together here in this space. It's not just on top of each other and just kind of looking down,
Yeah.
you know? So I love that. There's storage there. You can see on outboards. I don't know what's here, but let's look around. There's a bit more storage there. What's under the, exposed storage?
Yep.
Hanging locker right here. Great size. Wow, you can like hang dresses here. It's really tall.
And a really large port light here with the privacy screen on the outside already integrated.
Nice. And an openable porthole.
Yes.
Here. So then there is an ensuite. This is a wet head right here.
Uh-huh.
So we have a sink, of course, our toilet. This is your shower space here. And here is your shower.
It's a good size.
Oh, it's very nice.
I mean, for a wet head, it's a very comfortable
Look,
wet head.
this is your time. You can actually say again why you actually don't mind wet heads. We haven't had this opportunity in a while.
I know. So if you pressed for space and you really try to fit as much in, instead of having this tiny cramped shower, I would say, oh, give me a wet head because it's practical. You can clean everything, your whole bathroom,
You
including
can
your
clean
toilet.
yourself and you can clean the toilet at the same
And everything
time.
is clean. Like, it's great. You just wipe it down, dry it afterwards and done. Like, I don't mind it.
Yeah,
It's always clean.
I think it's a trade-off. It's just I'm curious what you guys think. Put it in the comments. What would you prefer? A small, tiny little shower. I don't even know how tiny a shower this could be. Or a wet head if you had to choose. Put in the comments. Going midship, technically we're going aft. So this is our second cabin, but this is not our VIP. We still have a VIP cabin, so stay tuned for this. Welcome, we have a
Queen
size bed. They've built in storage on the side, or hanging lockers on both sides. Oh, that's actually pretty brilliant considering the space they're working with. Yeah, that's great. And then you have kind of an open shelving. That's your actual nightstand. Yeah,
I guess, huh?
Not bad. And look, actually, I'm 5'7". If I stand on this upper, you see that middle step there? It's pretty tall. I still fit here. I still have room. So it's tall.
Super comfortable also getting in and out of the bed, right?
Yeah, and it's like, there's not these like super narrow. Sometimes they're so narrow you have to kind of climb onto the bed. No, look, you can easily sit here.
That's what I mean.
You still have another, like, it's very comfortable.
And the bed is not that high up. It's still on the lower side.
Absolutely. And so storage-wise, we've got another storage here, and there's another one right here.
Huge window. Massive window.
Another openable porthole. Nice. Yep. And then let's check out the ensuite. Hold on, we need a light. Okay, I'm gonna have to go in the shower.
Why?
Oh, this is a good shower. Hang on.
Should I come in?
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, look at this here. We can actually see the sunshade installed here. Beautiful. And this is the open Flybridge version.
Come in.
I'm here.
Check this out.
Oh wow, that's a big shower.
This is a 2-person shower. I like this here as well. I think I would have loved to have a little something here to hold my shampoos.
Yeah.
I think I would add that in. But yeah, this is really good shower. Nice sink there. Look, they also did the same thing. They gave you as much countertop space as possible and just pulled the sink out. I kind of feeling like we gotta just NBBL that for one of the sinks that we were having issue with.
It makes total sense because you only have that much square footage here in the bathroom, so you still need to have a space for your toilet, and this makes sense.
And there's an openable porthole right there.
Yes.
And I found something I've never seen before.
What is this? Ah, interesting.
I have not seen that one before.
It's just built into the frame.
I love it.
Yeah, that's smart.
I wonder.
And there's nothing here, no hardware.
No.
That's
it's
cool.
very clean. Look how cool that looks. It's very simple.
Yeah.
And it's very safe.
Cool.
And BBL in that right now. I love it.
I'm gonna go this way.
Okay, great. Now, let's go check out that VIP. Couple of steps down, forward, and we're gonna go port.
Okay.
Couple of steps here.
Oh.
Another step.
Wow, look at
Look
this.
at the headroom here.
This is crazy cool.
Oh, you didn't show there was a massive mirror behind that door in the last cabin we were in.
Oh yeah.
And there's a massive mirror here. Ladies, these designers thought of us, okay? They were like, okay, when you leave the room, you can actually check yourself. You do that fit check, whatever that's called. I don't know, I think that's what it's called.
Fit check?
Fit check, yeah, like outfit check.
Maybe.
Yeah, and then look, hanging locker, huge. Looks like more storage up there.
It is massive, yeah.
Yeah, that's almost too tall.
Oh shit, okay.
He thought it was gonna fall on top of my head.
Great access panel falling down.
You guys, I'm 5'7". I can barely open this.
Yeah, it's
if
really
you're tiny, this is very.
It's tall.
Look how tall this. I can fit in this closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a great job in this cabin. They give you this built-in desk right here. Great little spot to do some makeup or put your computer. Big, nice window with privacy. Openable porthole right here. Queen size bed again. Same thing here. Very comfortable. Look, I'm on the second step.
Yeah.
I can still fit here. And it's a really good amount of headroom on you on the bed.
It just feels so big and open.
It's a really nice cabin.
Very, very light, very bright and airy, the way they designed it.
And they left that open shelving there as well. Just kind of allows it for like extra hip room. Look, as you walk by, just a little bit more space. But if you really need to put something there, you like, usually the way I think of these spaces are like your hats, your sunglasses, like your stuff that you use every day and you don't want to put them away. Wait, did you open that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, wow.
Want me to?
Yeah. Oh, that's your closet.
Another hanging locker.
Great. And then look at that there. Look at that storage.
Open shelves.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's very clever. I think they left the right things. You know how I feel about openable shelving? This is actually very clever because it's
Openable or open?
Open shelving. Like I rather have stuff closed, but some of it like that, you don't see it, and it's really, yeah, it's easy
exposed.
It's easy to get stuff, like easy to see stuff, but it's also not like, I just feel like sometimes it looks messy on a boat. Because you have this ins and outs stuff that you're just throwing stuff around. Oh, sorry.
So, ensuite.
Yes.
What do we have?
You know what is the same?
Yeah.
It's equal. I'll go in the shower again. Check this out.
So, yeah, we have our head here, same countertop. The sink we just talked about. Yeah, same shower.
Two-person shower.
Good size shower.
Yeah, it's
for sure.
It's very nice. Agreed. All right, let's go check out that owner suite.
All right.
Ready? Okay. Close this up. Let's go. You guys ready for this? This is crazy.
Ready.
Okay. Ta-da!
Oh, wow.
I mean...
This is way larger than expected.
I mean, come on! This is crazy cool suite. It might be one of my, like, top 5 owner suite on a yacht of this size. It's just really looks like a little super yacht layout.
It does.
They did like a really nice job on how it feels.
It does have a super yacht feel. 100% agree with you.
Just the way they laid out those, I mean, from here, look, my view from here, this cabin, you sit here and you tell me you are not on the super yacht. Like the way they did this beautiful,
I think,
lighting in the actual closets, in the hanging lockers.
This glass has fabric or some print on it, and it makes it so cool looking.
It's a gorgeous room. I'm pretty sure it's an option if you wanted to have it closed. They probably can give you some kind of, if you don't want to have to see your clothes, some people don't like that. You don't have to do it, but it just has a vibe. It's a really cool vibe. Okay, huge settee right here.
Well, that's a whole single bed again.
Correct.
No?
You can absolutely, like like a small child could be a bed. Then I like how they left this open here, that kind of a bookshelf feel, like it feels like a house. It really has this like very familiar vibes. Huge nightstands. Wow. Is this a drawer? Or do you think this is also a...
It's a drawer.
What?
Big drawer.
Crazy. Very low bed.
Yes. So we have a king size bed here. I mean, I wouldn't design it differently, to be honest.
And it's just very nice height. Everything about it is just so warm and inviting. And the one thing we did not talk about on this boat is...
the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's not on right now because it's cold outside. But the entire boat is standard thermodynamica.
Which is like super quiet. When we got on board here, we saw this boat during the boat show, and it's like super quiet and very efficient, right? That's the thing. Not sponsored, you guys.
Big built-in TV.
Yes, and this is like just one of the coolest home office built-in into an owner suite I've seen in a while. It's a huge desk. Like you can have a full-blown monitor, double monitor setup right here.
But there's a reason for that. Why it's so big? Because the actual, desk where you can sit is not even this big. It's just this triangle.
Yeah.
But this is the headroom for the ensuite of the smallest of the bunk bed cabin.
Ah, that's why.
And they just brilliantly just extended the countertop over here, the desk top over, so it looks very large. It makes sense. You can put stuff there, like a screen, like you said, but it was necessary design-wise.
They gave you some storage there, nice. And this little like hints of leather, I think that's why I keep feeling like it's got a super yacht vibe. Then of course this hanging lockers that he already showed you guys.
How about this feature here?
Yeah, exactly. It's all in the detail.
This is cool.
And I think that feeling that we get off of it is just in these small details. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Dual sink, dual vanity right here. There's built-in mirrors. The amount of light, it's beautiful. Storage underneath. Look at that. So each have their own storage. And then this here is our separate head. Great size as well. Very nice with storage. A little bit exposed storage there. Openable porthole. Check. Checks off.
Same locking mechanism for the door.
I like it. I like it a lot. It's cool. It's just because it's out of the way.
And like, it's simple.
Very simple and
just a turning mechanism.
Most of the time you just can leave it open. So easy. And then let's look at the shower. What?
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
I mean, how big is this?
Rain shower.
It's a solid 3-person shower, maybe even 3.5.
Nice choice on the tiles too.
Yeah, again, like very familiar, kind of has like a home vibe. Openable porthole, even a bigger one here as well. This is a beautiful cabin.
Agreed.
This cabin was part of the reason I was like, we gotta film this boat.
Oh, but you can actually close this up here.
Exactly.
Yep.
Look at that.
If you wanted to. But why would you? I mean, I would leave it open all the time.
I think you rarely would do that.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know. Unless like someone is here in your cabin socializing or something, and then, you know, I don't know, whatever. I don't know why you would do it.
Yeah, I don't
know. But some people like that, you know, we just ran into a couple actually after touring another catamarans, and they said, you know in my tour, I said like, why would you ever put a wall here? Because it was an option, the wall for the bathroom.
Yeah.
And they just bought that model of catamaran. They said, actually, she said, I'm the one who put the wall in. And I said, why? How long have you been with your husband? She said, 47 years. And I'm like, and you feel like you need a wall for the bathroom? And she said, yeah, I kind of enjoy a little bit of my own space, like when I'm getting ready. And
all right.
And I was like, okay, well, then there is this, you know, everybody's different.
True.
So I don't know which one you are, but I would never close this. Would you?
No, me neither.
Put in the comments.
Oh, you're asking everybody watching. I thought you were asking me.
I know which one you are, but which one are you? Put in the comments.
Okay.
Okay, where do we go next?
Crew quarters. Okay, so this is interesting. Ah, I see. So once you're down here, you just slide this ladder and rest it here.
I was like, how the two of you, like,
there we go.
How are we gonna fit there? But now it makes sense. I could have went with you.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty good size. So we have 2 bunks here. Number 1.
2 bunks.
Number 2, which is not in use right now. There's some cushions stored here, but it could be 2 bunks. Of course, it would be your foot end on this one here. There we go. Air conditioned. And then you do have a ensuite, which is a wet hat, but not bad actually. Lights on. So we got a mirror, got the sink right there, the shower head / faucet in this case, got some storage underneath. Big floor space actually. We have an openable porthole here, and then the privacy coating on the glass again, which allows you still to look outside, but nobody can look inside. That's the crew quarters. It's actually comfortable. I mean, it's doable.
Yeah, pretty good. Ready?
Engine room. All right.
Alrighty, you guys. Before the engine room tour, I just wanted to ask you to hit that like button, subscribe, and write us a few comments. It makes a massive difference. I know it's like a silly thing to ask, but actually that is the absolute best way you can support our channel and keep getting this content that you like served to you by the algorithm. As many of you know, we actually do not charge anything for our yacht tours. We keep our independence, so we bring you whatever we want to tour. And for that reason, just for that, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and put the comments. We actually ask you a few interesting things in there, so put that in the comments. All right, see you in the next one. Check us out on the Patreon. There's a QR code right here. Check out our shop that we actually didn't mention in this video at all. I'm wearing a whole bunch of super cool jewelry from our store, shopnauti.com.
But not just jewelry, there's a lot more than jewelry.
And I always forget to tell you, we have a Victoria Closet section on the shop, which is actually literally the clothes that I wear is in the store. Like my actual clothes, I wear it a few times and then I put in the shop. And if you're my size, you're in luck. You can have whatever dress I was wearing there. So check it out, Victoria's Closet, shopnauti.com. All right, enjoy the tour.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in here. Lights are on. Okay, I'll take the camera. Okie dokie, here we are Ha! All right. So welcome to the portside engine room of the Prestige M7 motor yacht. So we do have Volvo D8 550s installed here in a V-drive configuration. Means engines are mounted backwards. We have the transmission here. I have a V-drive, and then the shaft going overboard there underneath, pretty much at the end or the beginning of the engine, right underneath there. We got the fire suppression system there. Now the cool thing is with a V-drive, I really like, is that you still have the option for the joystick with the Volvo Pentas, because it's incorporating the main engines, rudders, and bow thruster, and you can have a similar effect like you would have with the Volvo IPS drives, but with a straight shaft configuration and a very, very small footprint, because it is literally just from the back of the engine to the front of the engine. That's your entire power package you have. If you would have an IPS drive, you would still have the transmission in the end, then the IPS drive behind, which in this case we wouldn't even have the space for it because we have more equipment behind that bulkhead over there. So now let's go through the engine room. Got engine ventilation here. We do have a switch panel right here. Primary fuel filters here on the forward bulkhead. We have a sea strainer right over there on the outboard side. Decent access around the main engine. Then we have our water heater right mounted there, or one of the water heaters mounted right there on the shelf. We got the water maker right here with the membranes on top. Battery storage below that. More sea strainers over there. Like I mentioned, we have the fire suppression system over here. So then we have our air conditioning unit sitting right there in the back. Then we have the rudder assemble right behind that. Silencer over there. And the secondary generator here on the port side. Electrical switchover panels right there. Breaker panels right there. And that's it pretty much here. Really good access around the main engines. We have the seacocks right down there on the bottom, so if you have to shut them off, that's also easy access right there. Just noticed for the main engine, as you guys can see, we do have a secondary valve there with a strainer. So if you would have catastrophic amount of water coming into the engine room, instead of sucking the water for the main engine out of the ocean or the water you're sitting in, you can actually switch over, open up the second valve, and use that as your emergency bilge pump as well. Your main engine, actually. So the impeller of the main engine would just suck the water out of the engine room instead of the body of water you're sitting in. Always a good thing to have as an emergency backup in case everything fails, which obviously we don't hope. Okay, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch the Outtakes, and see you in the next tour next Saturday.
How is that possible? Let's find out. Possible. Possible.